Russia when we get things straightened out. But in terms of other countries that want oil, we're in the oil business. We're going to sell it to them. We're not going to say we're not going to get it.
Yeah, how are we doing today? I hope everyone is fine. I just want to wish everyone Happy New Year and welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, please like, subscribe, share so that others will be able to partake in this and for us to grow the channel. Guys, you know, one thing about leadership is that we have different type of leadership. We have leaders that are very outspoken, that tell you what they have in mind, and we have leaders that are very diplomatic, leaders that want to be politically correct. You know, after the New Year surprise that happened in Venezuela, as we all know, Nicolas, he actually was in the court today and he pleaded not guilty. His wife also pleaded not guilty. But remember, this same man has been indicted. I think that was in 2020 he was indicted. And finally he's in the court in the US. But he's saying he's not guilty. So let's see how it plays out. But one thing I want to show us today is that some leaders tell you what they have in mind. And one of those leaders we are very privileged to witness is Donald J. Trump. He says it as it is. He says it as he has it in mind. I think such person, if it's in Nigeria, we normally say this person not supposed to do where they plan to buy a person. So what I mean is that such person is not meant to be where people are planning to actually execute something evil against another person, because he will go out and say it. That is the type of person he is. So I just want to show you guys this tweet I just came across. I was like, it is very important that we share it. It's from Bala. Bala said, he's quoting Donald J. Trump. He said, "We are in the oil business. We will sell oil from Venezuela. It's going to make a lot of money." Can you imagine? Other presidents previous presidents in the US, even when Iraq was invaded by Bush, even when Libya was invaded by Barack Obama, you know, all these countries are very rich in oil. They never made their intention known. They were like, we're going to change the regime. The regime is evil. The regime is that. The regime is this. But they never stated the main reason why they were going into that country. But Donald J. Trump is different. So he says here, isn't selling another country oil after military action called an occupation? This is what Bala is asking. But let's listen to what Donald J. Trump says himself.
We could have lost a lot of people last night. We could have lost a lot of dignity. We could have lost a lot of equipment. The equipment is less important, but we could have lost a lot. And we're going to make sure that this is proper. We're there now. We're ready to go again if we have to. We're going to run the country right.
China, Russia, and Iran.
Guy, he says that they are ready to go back again if that need be. So let's hear the question they want to ask him.
Have interests in Venezuela. How does this operation affect your relationships with them when it comes to the oil
China
and drugs?
and Russia, well, Russia when we get things straightened out. But in terms of other countries that want oil, we're in the oil business. We're going to sell it to them. We're not going to say we're not going to get it. Countries that want oil, we're in the oil business. We're going to sell it to them. We're not going to say we're not going to get it. In other words, we'll be selling oil probably in much larger doses because they couldn't produce very much because their infrastructure was so bad. So we'll be selling large amounts of oil to...
This guy is very lucid. He's telling you what he wants to do. He's telling you he's going in there, they're going to sell oil, and they're going to sell it in large quantity. Can you guys just imagine the face of the Secretary of State, Rubio? I don't know if he wants to laugh. I don't know if he's angry that this guy is spilling out the milk or revealing the secret to the public. I don't know why Rubio's face is like this, but I suppose he will be like, oh, what manner of president is this that don't have a secret?
To other countries. We could have lost a lot of people
Okay,
last night.
yeah, so let's see the comments, what people are saying on the comment section.
We could have lost a lot of equipment. The equipment is less important.
He's saying this, the secret. He's just revealing the secret. So let's see what this person said. He says, is the world going to sit back and allow America to occupy Venezuela? Or should the world be reminded how we got here? Can Venezuela handle the truth? Or are they still enjoying the utopia, ignorance about what tomorrow holds? The move against Nicolas Maduro and his wife is... Okay, this is a long one. I think she's also saying here, oil remains the obvious and hidden lever of Maduro capture. No, oil is not the main reason why he was captured. The main reason he was captured was because, I think, based on what US said and being indicted, and him being indicted on the basis that he is actually uh, flooding the U.S. market with drugs, illicit drugs that are really killing the American people. So he was indicted. Was it in Washington or in California? I don't know where he was indicted. That was 2020, about 5 to 6 years ago. And also, if you could remember the election that happened in Venezuela last year, the opposition won him by about 70%. But even at that, he still declared himself winner. So all these things, and coupled to the fact that he's already in bed with Russia, with Iran, with North Korea, with China, and all these guys, people, the United States are really fighting against, both diplomatically and also economically. So you can't have these bad guys within the Western Hemisphere. It's not really advisable, and it's actually a security threat to the United States. So that is the main reason why he was actually captured. Then Trump is saying it that, yeah, because I think Maduro, a few years ago, he actually failed to renew the licenses of oil companies from the United States of America. So that's why Trump was saying that he took our oil and we're going back to take what belongs to us. So let's see what the other person said. One important aspect is missing in the Venezuela scandal. Burning this shit oil heats up the planet further and kills millions on the long term. That is mass murder. But you guys should know that Trump does not believe in climate change. If you could remember in his campaign, he always said drill, baby, drill. So I think that is not a factor for him. All he knows is that we need the oil. He needs American people to have cheap oil. He needs to flood the market with oil so that the cost of everyday American expenses will go down. So this person said, okay, boss, well, we've had you. For my next trick, I will make Democrats support the drug cartel. And they did, because Democrats, both House of Rep members and the senators, they're already saying that the intent of Trump going to Venezuela is not just for the drug issue, that if it's a drug issue, why did he actually pardon the other president? I don't know if the president was from, not Cuba, but from another country close to that region, that why did he pardon him? And yeah, he's already making Democrats to support Maduro, which is what his political intent was. And, you know, Democrats, even if Donald Trump tomorrow founds a medication that cures cancer, Democrats will still have a negative thing to say. So this one say UN was founded in US by US. Now it is time to make a new order. Absolutely, I agree with that. The UN has just been a paper tiger. I think they are not able to coordinate and collaborate or actually stand in the world stage as as the guiding mantra for countries to look up to. So I think it has to be revisited. So this person Mazi said UN exists just on paper. If I'm not mistaken, you are not mistaken. It is correct. So UN was just like, oh, what is happening? They're actually forming their blind. So I think Donald Trump. He's saying the quiet side, the quiet parts loud, and that's why I love him. So I think let's play this once again.
We could have lost a lot of people last night. We could have lost a lot of dignity. We could have lost a lot of equipment. The equipment is less important.
I agree with you. The operation was very swift, it was very fast, and it was very furious. And it was actually impeccable. There was no mistake, it was zero error. And I think no military personnel died, and I think no innocent civilians died also. So if it comes to operation-wise, the excellence in operation is 100% excellence, and I think Donald Trump can be proud of that.
But we could have lost a lot, and we're going to make sure that this is proper. We're there now. We're ready to go again if we have to. We're going to run the country right.
So, what it means that he's not yet done with Venezuela. They just sweared in the deputy today, I think yesterday, and I think she will be working with the United States on a transition. But if she's not doing well, the United States will still take her out and put someone else. So I think this time everyone has to be called to order in order for the United States to actualize the diplomatic mission or whatever mission they have with Venezuela.
China, Russia, and Iran have interests in Venezuela. How does this operation affect your relationships with them when it comes to oil?
Yeah, that's a good question. People that are saying Donald Trump is doing this for oil. So can you tell me what Russia and China are doing there in Venezuela? They are there for oil already. So the oil proceeds are not actually used on the masses. The masses are suffering. So if US go there and still take the oil but make their life better, I think is a win-win for the Venezuela citizens.
China and Russia, well, Russia when we get things straightened out. But in terms of other countries that want oil, we're in the oil business. We're going to sell it to them. We're not going to say we're not going to go there. In other words, we'll be selling oil, probably in much larger doses because they couldn't produce very much because their infrastructure was so bad. So we'll...
You know, this guy, he amazes me. He came in and he changed how we see politicians. He's just a normal businessman. If in Nigeria we just say he's the normal man businessman doing business in Oshodi or in Ladipo or even in Ariaria market in Aba or even in Alaba market. He's very open. He doesn't have any secret. He tells you how it is in his mind. So I think he came and he changed the mindset we have over politicians. That politicians are very diplomatic. That politicians are very dogmatic. Yeah, he's diplomatic in nature, but when it comes to outspokenness, I think he exercises his freedom of speech 100%, and he tells you what he has in mind.
We'll be selling large amounts of oil to other countries. We could have lost a lot of people.
Okay, guys, that is just what I want to bring to you guys, just to tell you that Donald Trump has made it clear. So no need of you guys to allege or use the word allegedly. Allegedly, he has already told you that he's going there. He's in the business of oil and that he will sell oil from Venezuela. So it's no longer a secret. We shouldn't actually use it as a point against him because he's already made his intention known. That is one of the reasons why he went into Venezuela. And currently, the Venezuela president is in the U.S. and he's facing indictment. He has already pleaded not guilty today. So, guys, thank you very much for sticking around. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys supporting me on this new journey I started, and I pray and I believe that we all will grow together. Thank you very much, and have a good night. Peace out.